So it's just good to have a view, perspective of your business and have that transparency, because otherwise who knows what's happening.
As an owner and operator, it's invaluable to have that kind of access to information where I don't have to be down there looking over the shoulder of somebody. Not that you don't trust your employees. It's not about that, but just that accountability. That was another huge selling point for us too.
So I'm here with Mike and Bri with Scenic Suds. So you guys came all the way out from Iowa over to Long Beach, California to visit Super Suds for the behind the scene tour. And just want to thank you for coming out. Also, thank you for choosing Curbside Laundries for your point of sale software, and excited to learn more about your journey into laundry and wash and fold and pickup and delivery. And I think something that makes you guys unique is you're in a town of about 5,000 people. And you have like significant populations to the north and south, east and west. So we're coming up with a custom plan for you to kind of tap into the market all around. But just wanted to find out as far as what got you into the laundry business.
So yeah, we appreciate it, Matt. It's been a pleasure coming out and get to see Long Beach and meeting with Linda and your team here. It's an impressive operation. So we've enjoyed ourselves. Appreciate the opportunity to come out and visit, get firsthand experience behind the scenes. But yeah, what brought us into laundromat business, we looked at different businesses. We have a couple different businesses there in Iowa where we live. And laundromat's always been interesting. We'd always been kind of looking for passive income opportunities and found out quickly in laundromat it's not exactly what it is. So, but no, that's what kind of got us in there. We were fortunate enough to come across the laundromat in our hometown that came available, and we were able to negotiate a deal and got it put together last year. So that's it. Just kind of, we were looking for something like that, and that's what came available. We looked at a car wash and decided that wasn't maybe the best fit for us. So then waited a few more months, and crazy timing, but laundromat became available. So we decided to move forward, and here we are almost a year later.
So you've been throughout the day going with the drivers and checking out how clothes are being folded and finding out behind the scenes. Yeah. And just wondering as far as like what your biggest takeaway is of coming out visiting Super Suds.
Oh man, this has been so much fun today. I've had so much fun with your mom, Linda. She has been just showing us how to do everything with folding and having everyone in there help with just showing the process of how it starts from the beginning to the end and how you stay organized. And it's such a massive operation you have. And it's just so neat to actually see it in person. It's very different from just seeing it watching YouTube videos and that kind of thing, just trying to see how it goes. It's been a very, very instrumental step, I think, in how we're going to be able to build our business.
Fantastic. And then you guys are one of the first, actually, Curbside Laundries and Laundry Boss integration. That closes the loop. It's been the holy grail for so long to connect hardware and software together. And so just for the audience, what that is if you're working in the wash and fold, working on an order, and so let's say like you're working on order number 50, you could say, I'm going to start machines 1 and 2, hit start. If you're using Laundry Boss with the curbside integration, it starts those washers. Right. One of the things that I find that's really important is because it connects the order to the actual machine usage. And so it's just wondering as far as, was that one of the things that influenced you? Like as far as like getting Laundry Boss and curbside, or was that on the radar, or was that just like a bonus afterwards?
I'll say we very much wanted the two systems to get along. That was our biggest thing. You can go from there.
And let me back up. So initially all this started, we bought a laundromat. It was 100% coin ven. That's what it was. We wanted to add card readers. And so we started talking to pretty much any company out there that does card readers, we probably talk to. We want people to physically take the card on there, put the card in the machine, and it starts. That's what our vision was. Then we talked to Laundry Boss. They have QR codes, but then there's a credit card kiosk you can buy. So you have mobile pay and you have credit card. And so it's kind of the best of both worlds. So that was our primary mission when we first bought the laundromat, was to go from coin ven. And as Jim Law, he's at Laundry Boss, really, really great contact to have, great person, a lot of industry experience. And he came out and said, you need to offer more ways to pay, not less. So it's never about taking away the quarters. And that's where you have customers that get in there and, they're like, well, you're not going to take away the quarters. No, we're not. We're, as Jim would say, offering more ways to pay, not less. So that's what we did. Fast forward a little bit, it started all about the card reader. That's really what it was. But then we got to the point where we have this software. Now we were going to retool right away. That was going to be the thing. What do we need? We're going to come and switch all these. We got top loaders. We don't want top loaders. We want this. And talking with Laundry Boss, we figured out, really, we don't know what we have going on. I mean, we're looking at the numbers historically. They could or could not be correct, so to speak. So Laundry Boss advised, hey, let's put the software on and track it and watch. And you'll start to see, it'll become really obvious, month after month after you let it. Just don't do anything for a few months. So that's what we did. and we put it on back in November. We bought the laundromat in August of 24, put that Laundry Boss, spent a few months doing research, due diligence, trying to figure out what product we want to go with, decided on Laundry Boss and put that in. So from November to probably 1st February or so, we watched the data. Meanwhile, we talked about wash, dry, fold and implementing that. And so we talking with Laundry Boss, figured out, Curbside integrates, and we didn't know we were the first one. So I didn't know if we are awesome, I guess, because that's cool. We didn't know we were, but yeah, so we wanted something that would integrate. And as you mentioned, we have a software now with Curbside, the POS system, and it all integrates in with Laundry Boss. And so really we have the software and the hardware, and we get an order for drop off, and we can hit it, bin it, go through the process without getting into all the details there, and then start the machine. And Curbside works with Laundry Boss, and they start your machine. We don't notice a difference. I mean, it's integrated.
Yeah, and one thing that was really important to us was the integration, just making it easier for the attendants, because there's other systems out there where you have to go from the software to a separate app to start the machines, and here you're able to start the washers and dryers directly from the Curbside app. So it's just seamless, and They could be using their tablet. Another thing is, if you look at a lot of the modern day, they're using QR codes. Right. I think one of the things about COVID is everybody now knows how to use a QR code. And so if you go to these different parking lots, they didn't have to outfit it with all these different readers on every single parking space. Mm-hmm. You put in your QR code and you're able to download the app and pay for your parking that way. And I think laundromats are kind of working the same way in many cases. And I really like what Jim Law recommended, which is look at the data, make your decisions off of the data. And I think with some of the card systems, you have to pay so much money to put holes in your machines and put the reader on the machine. And, and with Laundry Boss, you're able to put the QR code. So you're able to afford to sit back, relax, take a look at how people are using your laundromat. Mm-hmm. And Jim's told me so many different stories of places where he's advised them to get this machine instead of that machine. Mm-hmm. And his secret is he doesn't necessarily always know. Yeah. He says every community is different. So you're able to make a specific decision based on your laundromat and not blow $5,000 on the wrong size machine. Right. So, I think they've been a great partner.
Yeah. And they honestly, too, the other part for us that we it was a bonus that we didn't even look for. Like I said, we were looking for card readers, but it's a remote access that we can start with Laundry Boss. We can start a machine. So if somebody calls and says, hey, we're at machine number 1. I'm at Walmart or grocery store or wherever. I can just go on my phone, remote start it. I don't have to worry about the coin jam. I don't have to go down there. It takes away I got to run down a laundromat every time something happens or whatever. It's so much more remote capability and flexibility on our end, and just we don't have to run down there every time we have an issue. It seems like it made our life a little easier. So we really appreciate that in the software too, that it gives us remote access to things and we can monitor and do things without having to run down the laundromat every time we get a phone call.
Yeah, I think that's really great points, is having the right payment system in there kind of frees you, because it's so easy to become a slave to the laundromat. Like, I need to be there. How do I? And so now you're able to do, have access to the self-serve with Laundry Boss. And then same thing on Curbside Laundry is that you could access anything anywhere. And that's one of the keys, because there's always stuff for us to be doing, like, working on a marketing plan, doing this, and not everything has to be done at the laundromat. So being able to create a system, there are point of sales out there, some big name ones, where the kiosk is running its own software that you can't access anywhere. Mm-hmm. What your attendant sees is only at the laundromat on that one machine. And something we pride ourselves at Curbside Laundries is you as the owner could see exactly what the attendant sees from your phone, from your home computer, from your laptop, iPad, you name it, or you could do it at the laundromat as well. So I think there's very important when selecting the right software, make sure you could access anything from anywhere, and it's the same as what your attendants see, because that's key.
And it timestamps too, so it tells you if you have a free start and say an attendant free starts, there's accountability in this. Everything's timestamped. So the attendant's free starts, not saying you ever have an attendant that would do somebody's laundry for on the side or something, so to speak, but it's all timestamped. So I can look back, and if we have an attendant in there or when our cleaning, they're washing towels, and all of a sudden there's like, man, I didn't know we had that many towels. There's 6-7 loads of run of towels. It's accountability. So as an owner and operator, accountability, that was another huge selling point for us too. And with Curbside, in the integration process, and just like you said, we can remote. I can be on vacation. I can be wherever I'm at. It's all on the laptop. It's all web-based. So I can go in there and see what's going on, look at my numbers, the financials. It's all right at my fingertips, no matter where, as long as I have internet.
Yeah, and one of my favorite parts about the integration is we've got a report in there that talks about machine use and it compares it to the wash and fold order. And it tells you how much money you spent on the machines compared to the size of the order. So you could just eyeball it and you could see anyone could just stand out because if the percent goes over 40% machine use compared to the size of the order, there may be a problem. And not all when there's a discrepancy, it's not always nefarious. It's not always somebody, running a side business.
Right.
So it's just good to have a view, perspective of your business and have that transparency, because otherwise who knows what's happening. But yeah, just curious as far as where you see, you guys are just getting started on the pickup and delivery and wash and fold and all that stuff. And where, kind of where you see that going and, what your plans are, where you see yourself like 5 years from now.
Sure.
You go ahead. You
Okay,
take this one.
I'll take.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so we spent basically the first year, we're coming up on a year in August, just getting the laundromat side set up with the right equipment, working on maintenance, repairs, making sure everything's running correctly. And so now we've moved into the wash, dry, fold, and been a pleasure to work with Curbside. We're starting with drop off and looking at the pickup and delivery aspect. We live in a town of 5,000 people in north central Iowa, and we have communities around us. So we're kind of in the planning phase right now. We're implementing, but we're also in the planning phase, strategic, what is the 5-year plan? So we plan to bring in the wash, dry, fold and potentially add in the pickup and delivery. As we've mentioned, people in the industry have mentioned, it's a logistical game at that point. It's like you can do the laundry, but it's a logistics game. So that's why we're very happy to be part of the Curbside team and join the Curbside team to help with that, because it's so much the integration. There's so many mistakes that we made, and that's kind of, everybody has a fear of like, I don't want to mess this up. Our reputation, a small town, I don't want to look like an idiot out here messing people's laundry up, mix match, and half the town gets back the wrong socks, and they're mad and they're like, don't go over there. They're going to lose your stuff. So it's all about how do we plan, and so we're very big on planning, but we're also very big on executing. You can plan until you're blue in the face, and you get an analysis paralysis. So we're strategic. We feel in our process, and we've had some people ask, okay, you get any laundry coming through? Well, we're getting there. So, but no, we're happy to be out here and have a plan in place to get back. But 5-year plan would really be to successfully implement the process and not to rush it. We're not here to it's not a get rich quick type of deal. We're here for the long haul. We're here to take care of our community and be of service to our community. And people value their clothes. Their bedding, their clothes, that's personal items. So we don't take that lightly. We take that very seriously. But we also want to have some fun too. But we don't want to lose anybody's laundry in the process.
Right. And you're doing something right, because what you're telling me before was people are driving, like, how far away to get to your laundromat?
Yeah. So we have different laundromats in different areas around us. And we're pulling people. We talk to our customers, engage with our customers regularly, getting to know after, 10 months now, we've gotten to know familiar faces and figure out people are coming from surrounding communities that also might have laundromats. And so they appreciate, we clean 3 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We're open 24 hours. So, you can clean, that's once every 8 hours. Pretty easy to accomplish that. But yeah, they're driving from 20, 30 miles away. They come, our town, Iowa Falls, where we live, has Walmart, has some of the bigger storefronts that smaller communities in the area don't have. So it kind of brings people to town naturally that way. And so I don't know if they figure they can come in and do laundry while they're in town too, but they appreciate that it's clean laundromat and that the machinery or the machines, equipment are working and functional. So that has definitely been something we've seen.
Nice. And yeah, we're lucky if people drive 2 miles away to get to our store, right, because there's about 80 laundromats in Long Beach.
Yeah.
But that's a real honor that people are driving 20, 30 minutes to get to your place. Yeah. And I wish you guys all the success. We've got a Super Suds van coming in right now for delivering. So I think we're getting kicked out. But just want to thank you guys for choosing Curbside and Laundry Boss.
And thank you enough.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it.
So
it's been awesome.
Much.
Awesome. Anybody that's looking at Curbside, come out.
Absolutely.
It's worth the trip. 100%. It's beautiful. Long Beach, California. Are you kidding me? Awesome.
It's been great. Thank you.
Very good. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I'd like to thank Mike and Bri for coming all the way out from Iowa to visit our family's laundromat over in Long Beach, California. It really means a lot. And we invest in our clients because we want them to be successful. Our clients are our best advocates because when they're successful, that helps build our success. And we're using the exact same software at our family's laundromat that we provide to our clients. And I just got this text message from Mike, and it says, "Hey Matt, we had a good day. We signed up 2 new weekly repeat customers and added our first commercial account with 70 pounds of hanging shirts. We're having fun." And I responded, "That's great. Those repeat customers are money." What I love about the wash and fold business is the laundromat makes X, and the wash and fold is all bonus on top of that. And it uses the exact same capital investment. Mike replies, "Agreed. We're excited to get the drop off dialed in and look at pickup and delivery here soon. Thank you for all the support. We're so excited to partner with Curbside and grow our business." So that just gives me chills. That is what we work for. That's what we love. And so we're excited to help out our clients, help them be successful because we have shared success. And if you'd like to learn more about the wash and fold and pickup and delivery solution, go to curbsidelaundries.com. Make sure to click like and subscribe, and see you next time.